Aw yeah, Rivers here with some cool tech, and today I want to show you some of the things that I like best about the LG G2. I'm going to skip over the specs and get straight to the features that I like best. I'll put a link with more info in the description down below. One of my favorite features is called Knock On. This turns on the screen by tapping on it twice. Then you swipe to unlock. You can tap on the drop down or any blank area of the screen to turn it back off again. I love this feature and I hope it becomes available on all Android phones. It's awesome. Next up is this shortcut bar at the top of the drop down. It's fully customizable and you can change the order of the shortcuts, which is really key to me. So you can see I put airplane mode, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, and screen rotation right at the front of the list because those are the ones I use all the time. It's also got handy features like Mirrorcast and wireless storage, which lets you access the phone over the network right up on the top there. Also, there's a cool feature under this thing called Q-Slide that gives you a bunch of different apps that you can run in small windows. So this way you can be doing a couple things at once. You could be watching a video while you're doing some work, or talking on the phone while you're taking notes. Or you can just pop the calculator up on top of the screen so you can add up some numbers that you're looking at on a web page. And you can also edit the apps that are up here, or arrange the order, or turn them all off if you like. Also in the drop down there's a shortcut to your remote control app. And this controls the IR blaster on the phone. You can go full screen with it also. And this controls just about every device that you can throw at it. TVs, DVD players, cable boxes, satellite boxes. And you can have different sets of rooms, so it controls like my Sony TV for my bedroom and my Vizio TV for my living room. Another thing that I really like about the G2 is that you can customize the soft buttons down here at the bottom. This is really nice for me because I came from the Galaxy S3, which was the opposite of the default of the G2, so just went into the menus and switched it over and the transition was nice and easy. Also, you have the option to change the color of the bar itself, and you can even add a couple different buttons to the bar, like an option to bring your drop-down menu down and up. Here's another option that I think is really cool on the G2. You can make an icon 4 times the original size. And these icons look nice and clean, the edges are nice and sharp, and they're definitely high definition looking, so you don't lose any quality by going bigger. You could go for a real minimalist look if you just use 1 or 2 apps all the time and just put like 4 big icons on your home screen and that's it. Or here's what I did. I put a direct dial widget to call my wife's phone and then I enlarged it. Now my young son can find that icon real easily and call her phone if I'm not around. Also, I could see my mom really liking this because she's always having to put on glasses to see which app she wants, and this way she could just put a couple big apps on the screen and find the app she's looking for real easily. Here's a great little shortcut. Hold the down button down for 3 seconds and it'll bring you straight into camera mode, no lock screen or anything. Or if you hit up for 3 seconds, instead of hitting the power button to turn it on, it'll take you right to the quick note memo mode. And finally, to take a screenshot on the G2, you have to hold the power button and the down button to get a screen capture. But if you swipe up on the home key and drag to the right, there's another screen capture option right there, and it takes you right into the memo pad so you can make notes on your screen capture if you wish as well, or you can just save it with no notes. One last thing, the G2 takes nice 1080p video and even has an option for shooting 60 frames per second at 1080p. A few weeks ago I spent some time in the Sierra Mountains, so I had a chance to test out the camera. It's really sharp and had great photo quality for a phone. I also bought the Note 3 so that my wife could have the G2 to replace her iPhone. I've been comparing them both for the last few weeks. I think I actually like the software and the launcher on the G2 better. But having a big OLED screen on the Note 3 is just awesome. Still, the G2 is about the smallest phone with the biggest screen that you can find, and that's thanks to the awesome small bezel that they put on there. I really like the form factor of this phone. It's really pocketable even with a 5.2-inch screen, and the back button is just an awesome invention. I find myself reaching for it and tapping on the Note 3 all the time. I seriously recommend the G2. It's a hell of a phone. I'll add a list of pros and cons of the G2 in the video description down below. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up, that helps me out so much. And don't forget to subscribe to see more videos like this. Thanks for watching, and as always, aloha.